Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Since it is the first week of October, I would like to talk about my TBR and what I am currently reading. So I have 5 books on my TBR list for this month. I am not someone who can read more than 1 book at a time, so I really aim to do a book a week. So September was a bit of a slow reading month for me. I was in a bit of a reading slump, so I didn't meet my 1 book a week goal, but that's okay. It's not like my TBR list is going anywhere anytime soon. So with that being said, let's get into it. Roll my intro! Alright, so the first book we have up is This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. This is a YA dystopian fantasy fiction that I am currently reading, as you can tell. So This Savage Song is based in a world where monsters are created by horrible acts, or violent and horrible acts that people have done. And it follows 2 main characters. The first one is Kate Harker, who will do anything and everything to prove to her father that she is as ruthless and gruesome as he is. And after being away for several years, in which her father has sent her away to 5 different boarding schools, she finally comes back home and gets the opportunity to prove to him that she can be just as bad as he is. The next main character this Savage Song follows is August Flynn, who is a monster but wants to be more human and doesn't want to do all the things that monsters have to do to survive, because it makes him less human. So far, I'm really liking this Savage Song. It is a very enthralling, interesting story. It's filled with mystery and adventure, and it's definitely held my attention, which I like. I like the characters. I like their dialogue that they have. I like their interactions. So far, it's a really good story. I'm excited to finish it and get into the next one. Speaking of which, the next one is actually going to be a sequel to This Savage Song, which is Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab. So obviously, I have to read this one next. It's like starting a good show on Netflix and then waiting a year to watch the next season when all the seasons are available to you. Impossible. So this is going to be the next one on my TBR list for October. I don't really want to get into too much detail with Our Dark Duet because I haven't finished the Savage Song, so I don't want to spoil anything for you guys or for myself. But I do know it still follows the story of Kate Harker and August Flynn. So obviously they survive, but what they're doing, I don't know. But I will be excited to get into this one and come back and tell you guys about it. So the next one on my, what was that next? So the next one I have on my list is going to be To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandria Christo. This is a YA fantasy retelling story. So To Kill a Kingdom follows the story of Princess Lyra, who is a siren and the deadliest one of them all. I think the description said she has about 17 collected hearts of people she's killed. And so one day, a series of unfortunate events ends up getting one of her own killed. So to punish her, the Sea Queen, which is her mother, turns her human, and she has until the winter solstice to bring the heart of Prince Lion? That's how you spell it. To the Sea Queen, or she will stay human forever. The story also follows Prince Elaine, who is also royalty himself, and his favorite pastime is killing sirens, which the way the description makes it sound, it's probably more of a career opportunity than a favorite pastime for him. But hey, if you do what you love, never work a day in your life, right? I am excited about this book. I do enjoy retellings and like to read about the way authors give twists to common fairy tales. All right, next up we have The Book Jumper by Mechtil Glasser? I don't know. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I'm so sorry. The spelling will be down here. I'm fairly sure the author is German. So yeah, sorry. Anyway, Book Jumper is a YA romance fantasy that follows the main character, Amy Lennox. Amy and her mom are moving out of Germany to Scotland to an island called Stormsay. And they are going to her grandmother's house, and while Amy is there, her grandmother insists that she reads. Once that happens, Amy discovers that she actually has a special ability in which she is a book jumper and she is able to jump into the stories that she's reading and interact with the characters and the world in that story. Which sounds really awesome. Yeah, I'm not jealous. But it's not as simple as it seems. There is somebody stealing from those stories and is possibly out to take her life. So she partners up with a fellow book jumper, Will, and they try to discover who is stealing from these stories. And with that being said, the last book I have on my TBR list is The Forgotten Book by the same author. I'm not going to embarrass myself and try to pronounce her name again. The Forgotten Book is a YA fantasy that follows a girl named Emma who attends a prestigious boarding school. And while she is there, she discovers a very old book and quickly realizes that it's not just any other book. She figures out that whatever she writes in this book comes to life, like Death Note. However, with great power comes great consequences. There is somebody else who knows about this book and is going to stop at nothing to get it from her. Both the Book Jumper and the Forgotten Book sound extremely enthralling and very mysterious, and I'm excited to get to them this month if everything goes well. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And comment at the bottom. Let me know which of these books sounds interesting to you. And as always, roll my outro! I just threw it back there. Oh look, it landed kind of nice. I like mimosas. Excuse me while I chug this orange juice.